There's my Buddhas next door to my herb pot that I got off my sister for my birthday. Chives, basil, parsley, all in there. And there's a dream catcher that I made. So I don't just do gardening, I do arty crafty shit. So there we go. Here we go. This is a trailer I made. It's now loaded to go down to the allotment. Got my potatoes, I've got my sweet corn. I didn't want to plant it out, but it's going a bit brownified, so I think I better get it out. Potatoes, which are plantain and javelin. My beetroot, I'm getting these out as well because they are starting to go through the bottom. So I'm taking some blood meal down for the potatoes, and I'll probably scatter some down for these when I plant these down. And this is some rotted compost that I've had here and kept forgetting to take it down to put it in my compost bin. So off to the allotment. Okay, just whack some potatoes in, put some markers out. Now the old blinds strips that I cut out, so they're out. Still got the plantain and javelin to put out. Just had to wash my hands so I can use my phone because they were thick mud, because the ground's damp as anything because of the rain we've been having. So I just did something that you can only get away with at your allotment. I've just washed my hands in the pond water. Yeah, it's clean, nothing's in there, and I hadn't got a towel to dry my hands, so I dried my hands on the curtains. You wouldn't get away with that at home, would you? Jesus. So that's a tip. Have curtains in your allotment. You can dry your hands on them and get away with it. No arguments. Wicked. There's my sweet corn in. Had a few problems when I was trying to get them out. A lot of them were snapping. Either snapping fully off, or they was separating from the roots. So next year I will put them in pots on their own, and make sure they're deep pots, because obviously they have very long roots. So that's the thing to do next year. Deep pots and let them grow a lot bigger. Because obviously so I just got to see what happens, you know what I mean. Hello, welcome back to Go Grow Your Own. It's been a hard day, not. I've just started. Right, what we've got to do, this is all going to go. I'm not going to bother with a polytunnel now. It's growing over and I can't get to it. Plus I've got the two coal frames I use at home. My tomatoes are going to grow at home, and so are my cucumbers, so you know what I mean. I'm going to see if someone wants this on the plot. All I've got to do is make a door for it. They can have the frames. Yeah, the shelving. I don't need them, I've got enough what I need. Yeah, so I've got to cut the grass again. Look at all these dandelions, look. Just everywhere. Very disheartening, because there's that many there, you know what I mean. It's just to weed killer it all. It's just mental. And the worst thing is, if you do pick them when they're at this stage, they go to seed, you know what I mean. So you can't win, you know what I mean. If you pick them so the heads don't go to seed and go everywhere, once you pick them they still go to seed. So you need to put that crap in a bag, I reckon. And you can see there I've done the same there, all gone to seed again. So there we go. Right, shallots. Last time I cut the head off of this one and that one. which you can see there. I cut it with a lawnmower, but as you see, new life grows back. I've got to do loads of weeding in here. Look, pull all this out. Bloody stuff. Yep, so the shallots are doing nicely. Some are splitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in that bundle. Yet there's only 3 in that bundle. 3 in that one. Mainly 3s, but I do get 5 in that one. So that's good. That's good. Red onions. Red onions there. They're starting to fill out. The leeks, I took some yellow leaves off the leeks. I don't know if that's due to the temperature. Not much is going on with the old beetroot. Looks fine-ish. Runner beans are slowly climbing. No potatoes come through yet of the Pentland Javelins. I earthed these over. We're in my shadow. I earthed these over and bang, you know what I mean, they come back through. I think it was in like, within like a couple of days they was back through, and they was a good, I don't know, 10, 12 inches deep from the top. So do a bit of weeding and cover them back over. Leeks, forward beans. Bees are doing the job there on that one. Can I zoom in and find it? Just off my shadow. There he is. There's Mr. Bumblebee. Boo, boo. Right, that's enough of me being stupid. Right. So, cut the lawn. Oh, there's my peas. This is where I've got to get the fencing done. My peas have got to go in. They're getting nicely up there. Look, lift you up. Looking good. Partington peas. And there's a rhubarb. Rhubarb is very small, but we will not hold that against it. Okay, let's crack on. Here we go. Look at what we've done. Back's killing me. All nicely cut. Polytunnels took down. This. Weeded that. Weeded over here quickly. Only very quickly. Gone round, watered them. Weeded this one fully. Weeded that and mounded them over. That one's got to be done. Weeded this one and raked it ready. Did a little bit of weeding around these ones. Sweet corn, there's about 2, 3 sweet corn that's still alive. That's come back. I have planted more. Yeah, so that's about it really. That's all I've done. Welcome back to Go Grow Your Own. It is the 19th, Saturday, May. Just down the allotment, as you see. I was a bit gutted that I missed out on the old May the 5th Naked Gardener's Day. Quick look around. The onions, yep. Onions, yep. Garlic, yep. Not much has really gone on. I've got to do this bay because my peas, which I'll show you in a minute, need to go out. There's my F1 sprouts. Got to get some snail and slug pellets, I reckon. I didn't want to use them, but some of my plants are being a bit mullered by them, so I will grab some of them. Dandelions are coming through again. The grass is fine, but the dandelions aren't. There's my peas, so I've got to get some of these up. As you see, there's a big gap where none grew. Bit strange. Next row, all up. So I've got to get that bay sorted so I can then crack on and get them in the ground. I've got lettuces that will be going in there with them as well. Start doing my netting, which this one is quite good because the actual netting hole is a lot smaller compared to, and that's both same box and everything, Poundland. Where this one, look, you can get your fingers right through it, it's big holes. So there's a lot of difference in size. So that might stop a bit of the old cabbage white butterflies getting in. But there we go. So I better crack on. Back again. I've just finished weeding all this one out, which has ended up being like a full wheelbarrow full. I've now planted my peas, so they're in the ground with a bit of mesh, chicken mesh wire with 2 canes at the ends to hold it. I've just pulled up a couple of leeks because they started to go to seed, which is no surprise because they was planted last year. I planted them sort of late, sort of July time I think it was. They're not very big. There you go, you can put my hand there so you can sort of see. This one's a nice size. Not very long. I didn't cover them over, which I've been told that's what you're meant to do. You're meant to earth them up so they grow longer. That's that, or I didn't just plant them deep enough when I first put them in. But yeah, I'll clean these up and take these home. Welcome back to Go Grow Your Own. It's Sunday, bugger, 19th, no, 20th. Oh well, something like that, a Sunday anyway, May. Just come down to the plot. Here's some stuff. I haven't really shown you what I've got at home growing in them greenhouses I made, so I will show you later. What I've got here is, this is silver skin onion, which are like little onions that you'd have in your pickling. I've got a load of cauliflowers that I've got to the stage they need to be planted out, which they're going in this netting, which I haven't finished, but they need to go out, and they're not at the minute being attacked by butterflies because they're not really out so much at the minute. So hopefully between now and next week I can get something semi sorted. You can see they're growing lovely. So they'll be going in that plot today to get them out. What else have we got? We have got, these are spring onions. These are, which are white Lisbons. I think they've got big enough. Not coming through yet, but I wanted to just get them out as well. In here, they are a bit small, but they are cabbages. That's just that there's a fair few bits attacking them, so they'll go out as well. I've got my purple broccoli, just like Muddy Boots has done. Putting them in tubs because obviously these purple sprouting broccoli won't come out until sort of February, March next year. So if you plant them in your pot, then it becomes a bit awkward, because then obviously next year time, if you hadn't dug them up by then, they're going to be in the way. And in here I've got lettuces, which these are meant to be iceberg lettuces, which I don't know if they'll compact up like they should do, but that's what they're meant to be. They're meant to be iceberg lettuces, so they'll be going in as well. Okay, they'll be going over there with the peas I set the other day. So quick show around again. There's the shallots, there's the red onions, growing nicely. The red onions are really storming it on, look. That's my finger, look. So they're really doing well. There's the garlics, the rhubarbs over here. There's a bit of weeding I did digging yesterday. on that plot, not a lot. Beetroot again. Beetroot's coming on slowly. Runner beans at the back. The F1 sprouts. Potatoes are coming up nicely. There's the odd one was missing, but that's good. My peas are there. They're doing fine. Wished I planted a bit more, but there we go. My broad beans. My next lot of broad beans. So that's November's. Get down here so you can see the height. That's November's. That's March's, I think it is. My leeks. I had a couple of leeks the other day. I hadn't mounded them up, so they was very short, which you'd see on the other video. I had them last night. Put them in some mashed potato. That was bloody lovely. Bloody lovely, I tell you now. Carrots amongst the weeds, but there is carrots there, I'm guessing. I'm guessing these are the carrots. Oh, carrots, I like the carrot. And this is a weed. That is a weed. But yeah, there's lots of weeds and that, so sorry about the silly voices. I go a bit daft now and then. But yeah, so there's that. So that's about it really. Okay. Welcome back to Go Grow Your Own. It's still Sunday. It's in the afternoon. I popped down just to show you what I did. Basically I've finished, well not finished, but I've netted majority of this. I've done some of the topping. So all I've got to do is see the sides are done. Sides are all done. All the sides are done. It's just this top bit I've got to do here. I've just brought some more netting from Poundland and do a door. As you see, got my cabbages. Got 2 cabbages that side, 3 that side, and I've got my cauliflowers in. I've had to put the old slug pellets down because they have been attacking my plants over here. Got my lettuces all in. Looking a bit worse for wears, but got my lettuces in, slug pellets down again. I hate using any pesticides or anything like that, but you sort of got to. There's my sprouts with slug pellets. These are the ones what have been being attacked by the slugs. You see there, that one. It's been mullered. You know what I mean? It's been well and truly mullered, these have. But there we go. Just chuck some of that down and we'll see what happens. So I just thought I'd quickly show you. Got my sprouting broccoli in there just to protect it and keep it out of the way at the minute. So yeah, there we go. That's just a recap. I'll probably come down through the week and finish off the netting there before the butterflies are out. I haven't seen none about yet, so I'm gathering. There's one over there now, just as I said it. So I'll crack on and get that done. But there we go, all sorted. Thought I'd do a little video just to recap on what I have here at home, because I have sort of not done that for a while. Take over here. Here are my lettuces. These are mixed salad lettuces, the ones that you just cut and prune off as they grow. So that's them. Got a bamboo that I got off my dad, which by the looks on it, that's sprouting new ones. Raspberry bush, some mint. These are tomatoes which we have got money makers. What else have we got? Alicante. Yep, there's another bamboo. These are my purple broccolis. Whoop, there, what I've planted out. That's a lettuce. That's an iceberg lettuce, that one. Another bit of mint. This is my grapevine. I had to build a new trellis, or whatever it's called, for it, frame, because the metal one just rotted away. So I built this. I come home and just quickly sort of knocked it up, or banged it out, however you want to say. So now I've got my bush on that, and they're just grasses, types of grasses there. So there's my grapevine. There's another raspberry bush. Got my apple tree. Got a yucca. There's a lot of lily there and some other bits. I'm not a flower person. I don't do flowers, so I don't really know what they are. Open up the old coal box. Right, pumpkins, they've not come up. I don't know why. Another purple broccoli sitting there, I've got to plant out. Some leeks. These are my sunflowers that I've planted. These are cucumbers I got off my dad, which are repotted. There's some more spring onions, and I can't remember what them ones are now. They're the silver skin onions. So that's open. Now we open this one. Sorry about the cameras. We've got some more red onions in there. Red onions and beetroot. These ones started going leggy, stuck in the pods. So I thought I'd better plant them all out. So there we go, there's more sweet corn. I've got one come up at the minute. They are spring onions, and they are the silver skins. And that's it really. That is it. So I thought I'd just show you the garden and what's going on. Hope you just enjoyed the videos. It's time for the shout outs. Simply Garden, Farmer G My Homestead, Veggie Back Garden, GGwildlife, Peter Allotment and Garden, Richard Hammond, Jacki Comber, Isabella Jaidyns Garden, and also the Cozy Comfortable Poetry channel. Please go over there and check them all out, and if you like them, then subscribe. If you have subscribed to my channel and haven't had a shout out, please drop a comment below and I'll hit you on the next upload. Thanks for watching.